Ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting to you live inside DPAT's laboratory at Barangay Anonas in the city of Ordinera, the province of Pangasinan, the Republic of the Philippines. This is yours. This is yours truly, Don Patrick DPAT Aguilar, also your host slash marshal slash racer slash producer slash director, all in one package at once, bringing you all the Tamiya Mini Forward racing action coming at you as we start up our final 3 weeks of DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2. Yush! Hello mga kadipat and good afternoon to all who are watching this video live or at the same time live stream of our favorite Tamiya Mini 4-wheel racing action sports entertainment right here. And for those who will be watching anytime, yep, Don Patrick D. Padagal proudly bringing you once again another solid edition of amazing Tamiya Mini 4-wheel racing action coming at you live on DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar on YouTube, being streamed every Monday and Wednesday with the final 2 weeks of DTL SMC Season 2 beginning December 8, MWF naman. No? Sa last 2 weeks natin, magiging MWF po tayo. So meron yung games 5 and 8 ay yung season finale ay sa Biyernes. Yung in 2 weeks, matatapos na natin to as we begin our last 3 weeks of DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference because Christmas season is already right here as we start off the final months of the year, December. December na naman po. So sigurado marami na naman tayong maririnig ng mga sandamakmak na mga Christmas carol, makikita mga Christmas party, and so on and so forth, at kung ano-ano pang chichi-burichi. True. So may nagpatawanin yung lingkod. But joking aside, kidding aside, it's another season for giving, time for, of course, forgiveness for the sins committed, and of course, for expressing everlasting love to family, friends, loved ones, spouses, children, of course. And December 1. Yeah. So it's the first day of December 2021. We are down to our last 31 days of the year. So we are now on this track layout. Ito nga po yung nakikita nyo ngayon sa screen ay yung track layout designed by yours truly based on the previous track layouts made before. But there were some changes added, such as the top, the tabletop, small tabletop right here, down and then up, going to the starting line. So let me explain first the entire track layout, which seems to be an omega formation in reverse. And yan nga po yung starting line, yung nandun sa upuan. Kung saan nakaharap yung upuan na pula, yun po yung starting area. Doon po ko uupo mamaya. So at the starting area, it's going to be an alternate succession of curves, a right turn, then a left turn, and then a right U-turn, a U-turn of right U-turn going to the lane changer. Yan, on your right. The direction is clockwise actually, so as to understand what is going on, no? So from that lane changer, there is a lane changer set connected to a digistrate, the blue one right at the right of your screen is that blue one is a digistrate drafted and designed by yours truly, of course. Isa sa mga napakaraming patalon na ginawa po ng inyo pong lingkod yan during his free time. And connected to that digistrate is a series of straight receivers, one short and then one long. Go again, another carton made by yours truly as well. Yan, going to the small tabletop downward, going to another long straight receiver. Then a right U-turn once again, 180-degree turn. Oh, that's a U-turn, of course. And then go connected to another straight line made by yours truly as well. then going to the slope up, small tabletop, going to a couple of small straight receivers, and then a succession of left and right turn to close out the circuit. So that's how his track layout was made by yours truly, but simply only like that simply because of the lack of spacing. Of course, the spacing was the issue as well. Because I want to have, hindi dapat masacrifice yung ano doon, yung daanan ng tao. So that's why, that's that's all the entire content of our December 2025 track layout. So, a new track layout, new challenges, new set of Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action coming right away on our second season of DTL SMC as we wrap up this 6 month season. So going to our beginning in today of our final 3 weeks, ang huling 3 linggo ng 6-month series natin since July 2025. Yan. Alright, so without further ado, we'll now begin right away our racing for today's edition. But before we proceed to that, let's begin first our toss coin. So we use just a toss coin. The last time we started that was lane 2, right? So let's see today what will come first. Let's see. Talagang tinos ko talaga ng todo. Alright. So ang nakaibabaw po, mga kadipat, mga ka-DTL, mga ka-Tamiya, and all the Tamiya Mini 4-wheel racing fans around the world, the result of that toss coin is this one. It is a head. It came up heads, not tail. Therefore, if it heads, it came heads, since it came heads, came up head instead of tail. Therefore, it's lane 1. So the first race, it's going to be lane 1, then alternate from there on. And then change na naman pagdating ng games 2, 4, 6, 8. So ibig sabihin yung 1, 3, 5, 7, lane 1 ang starting lane ng una. Then alternate na yun from there on. No? Alright. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this Manic Monday festivities started with our race number 1 of our new set of Tamiya Mini 4-wheel racing action coming at you here on DTL SMC Season 2, the final 3 weeks. So we begin right away our race number 1 featuring the orange agents, Papa Roach taking on Cosmo Atomica to start up our Manic Monday edition. So I have to sit down right there. Kasi medyo nakakapagod talaga na alam mo na, ganun talaga pag tumatanda na, madaling pong pagod. Mas madali na mapagod. Nani! Alright, and our race number 1 featuring Papa Roach versus Cosmo Atomica. It's going to be Papa Roach at lane 1 and Cosmo Atomica at lane 2, being their respective starting their skill. The rankings of these cars were based on the average of their average points per month this season, actually. So according to my calculations made at the start of every month. So yung average nila kada sa buong season na to, season average, ibig sabihin. So in that case, si Papa Roach yung may mas mataas na average kumpara kay Cosmo Atomica, kaya siya yung higher seed. So for this race number 1, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica at lane 2 and Papa Roach at lane 1 to start off our Manic Monday festivities here on DTL SMC Season 2 as we begin our final 3 weeks of DTL SMC Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, here now is our race number 1. Ready, set, bye. Up mo ahead. Hit off. Winner, hit. Natamaan na po eh. Hit na yan. We don't need to finish it. We don't need to finish the race. There is an outright winner already. We have an outright winner and that's going to be Papa Roach winning over Cosmo Atomica to start up DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 December 2025 edition. So it's going to be Cosmo Atomica, which will first deal with the Zeta in our race number 4 later on. So it's a hit victory, first hit for December 2025. Alright, tomorrow is the beginning of Ordanera City Fiesta, by the way, so happy Fiesta in advance to the city of Ordanera. Alright. One. Papa Roach 1, Cosmo lost. Race 2. Race number 2 right away. We got here Escolta, the Shining Scorpion, taking on the Aero Avante T-Mac Avatari. It's a regular car kit taking on a limited edition car kit for our race number 2. And in this matchup, T-Mac Avatari will start at lane 1, Escolta at lane 2. Again, Escolta will start here at lane 1, lane 2 rather. And it's going to be T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 1 in this race number 2. Ready, set, fight. Okay, ma'am. Hold on. Para hindi niya talaga nagagalit. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Winner. Winner. Sabi ko sa inyo, rat-rat eh. Rat-ratin nyo. Shoutout pala kay Eds Nakalkap. Yan, kita tayo sa December 6. See you on December 6, this Saturday. T-Mac Avatari winner. Alright. Winner. Winner. Baliktad naman ngayon. Kanina yung higher seed ang nanalo. Ngayon ang lower seed naman. Bumawi. Bumawi lower seed. Race number 3. Race number 3, featured matchup is a couple of front motor cars. It's going to be Unicosmos FMA taking on the Super FM Bracken Gigant. So it's FMA versus Super FM in our race number 3. And for this matchup, Unicosmos will start at lane 1. Pereira at lane 2, identical with its color, which is red. Once again, at the red lane, Pereira, and at the blue lane, Unicosmos as their respective starting lanes in this race, number 3. Ready, set, bike. Grabe lang ang pagkakas. Good, pwede pa. Tembang, napasuka. Final lane danger. Good. Swabe lang. Final lap. Good. Up. Winner. Winner. Pereira, winner. Alright. Pereira prevailing over Unicosmos right there. Again, another lower seeded. Wait. Lower seeded na naman ang nanalo. Race number 4. Alright. Race number 4 is a preview of what is expected in our Grand Prix come December 27, 28, or 29. So in our race number 4, it's going to be Zeta taking on Cosmo Atomica. And in this matchup, Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 1, Zeta at lane 2. Again, Zeta starting at lane 2, Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1. And this race number 4. Ready, set, fight. Patay, tinanong na Oy, hinahan pa. Oy. Oh, ayun na. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Sakto na, no? Naka-offset din. Naka-offset. Grabe. Naka-offset. Bumawi. Cosmo Atomica selling a score against Zeta. Alright. Nakabawi rin. Nabawian din si Zeta. Ang ganda na sana nung habulan na yun. Umiimbang lang malas. Race number 5, right away, we have here Papa Roach taking on T-Mac Avatar. So it's a race between the limited edition car kits in our race number 5. Limited edition Papa Slash Reaper taking on a limited edition Avante. And then for this matchup, and T-Mac Avatar will start at lane 2, Papa Roach lane 1. Again, Papa Roach starting at lane 1, T-Mac Avatar starting at lane 2 in this race number 5. Magandang laban to. Ready, set, fight. Kapalaw tayo. Bakto lang, Pero tingin lap. Tayo na. Final lap. Much. At least walang umiimbang. Pero at least maganda. Kaya lang, Papa Roach was just too much. Papa Roach, winner. Alright. Maiwan siya dun. O, loser. Pupunta si T-Mac dun sa kabila. T-Mac lost to Papa Roach. Split. Agawan sa panalo pala yun, actually. Agawan sa 2-0. Race number 6. Race number 6 will now feature Unicosmos taking on Escolta. Alright, so it's Cosmosonic versus Shining Scorpion in our race number 6, wherein Unicosmos will start at its own color, which is the red lane. So that's lane 2. And Escolta will start this time at lane 1. Again, Escolta starting at lane 1, Unicosmos starting at lane 2 in this race number 6. Ready, set, bye. Alright. Good. Okay, hit. Not out. Winner! Naimbang pa dun. Bogo, dogo, ink. Kapoink. Natanggalan pa ng pin. Aray ko. Aray ko, natanggalan pa ng pin. Kapoink. Okay na lang, kumalas lang. Hit. Hit victory. Wala pang 1 lap, hit kagad. Destarason darbe. Unicosmos winner. Alright, by hit. Unicosmos won by hit. Winner. Winner yun, guys. Ang lalaman kay Paparat. 1. Nabangga. Nadumpar na. Second hit of the afternoon. Race number 7 right away. Alright. Race number 7, another race between the front motor cars in our race number 6. As Cosmo Atomica takes on Ferreira. So it's another rivalry of Cosmosonic and Rocking Gigant coming up in our race number 7. Speaking of 7, on Sunday, December 7 is the birthday of my ultimate crush and my ultimate love of my life, Myrtle Sarosa. Yep, to Miss Myrtle Sarosa, happy birthday in advance on Sunday. I love you so much, always forever. My only forever Mrs. Aguila. Yan. Para sa pinakamamahal kong dream wife, yan. Advance happy birthday on Sunday. And speaking of 7, this is now our race number 7. Cosmo Atomica taking on Ferreira. And in this matchup, Ferreira will start at lane 2. Cosmo Atomica at lane 1. Again, Cosmo Atomica will be starting at lane 1. And Pereira will start at lane 2. Identical with its color, which is red. In our race number 7. Ready, set, fight. Grabe naman pala mo. Minutes lap. Yes, final lap. May train ako sa harap eh. Madaya. Madaya yung FMA talaga eh. Madaya yung FMA sa backstock eh. Siyempre, requirement yun sa backstock. Natural lang yun kasi requirement talaga yun na ikabit yung front skid bar pag FMA. ARNMA, same din. Kailangan yung rear skid bar. It's a must that it is installed in your car or whenever you play it on backstock. It's mandatory. So, ganun talaga. Sorry na lang kung madayaan ka ng bump, nung preno sa ilalim. Sorry na lang. Cosmo Atomica winner. Alright. Cosmo Pereira. Yan, tama. Cosmo Atomica won over Pereira. Yan. Tama ito. Tama to. Green Cosmo Ferreira 1. Buti na lang walang hit. Wala eh, talagang malayo eh. Sorry na lang, malayo eh. Sorry na lang, malayo eh. Alright, wait a minute. Is it good? Yep. Zeta second, T-Mac third. Okay. Cosmo at saka sa ano pala, third na. Race number 8. Race number 8 will now feature Zeta versus T-Mac Avatari. In our race number 8, it's going to be Zeta starting at lane 2. T-Mac Avatari attack identical with his color, starting at the blue lane or lane 1. Once again, T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 1. Zeta starting at lane 2 in this race number 8. Ready, set, bike. Inabot ka. Penultimate lap. Final invader. Good. Final lap. Oy. Okay. Buti na lang, di nag-hit. Nakakadali pa. Natulumi pa si Zeta, aray ko. Natulumi. 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 Nasigawan ng tulumi. Ayun, naligaw. T-Mac Avatari settling a score against Zeta. Alright. Zeta having a bad start so far. As we start December 2025 today. Nagsastruggle ngayon si Zeta. Red ito. Tapos, green. T-Mac. Yun. Up, dito na yan. Kota. Kasi tapos na si Cosmo dun sa kabila. So, okay na. Okay, race number 9. Tuloy-tuloy na tayo. Race number 9. We'll go straight because nakamarienda na pong inyong lingkod. I had a snack already earlier today before, prior to this live stream. Alright, once again, yan, to those who are still new, please like, follow, share, subscribe to DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar, and close parenthesis on YouTube. Yan, that's my YouTube channel. Alongside the other social media platforms that I have, DPAT Aguilar, An Evening with DPAT Aguilar, and DPAT's Tamiya League on Facebook, and also at DPAT Tamiya League on TikTok. Alright, yung mga ibang mga reel, abangan yan, coming soon. Basta makalibre ako, ibabakas ko na lang po dyan, no? Race number 9 will now feature Unicosmos versus Paparoch. Alright. In our race number 9, Papa Roach takes on Unicosmos. And in this matchup, Papa Roach will start at lane 2, Unicosmos will start at lane 1. Again, it's Unicosmos at lane 1 and Papa Roach at lane 2 as their respective starting lanes in this race number 9. Okay, ready, set, nice. Good job, no? Naano ko yun, na-deflect ko yun. Hindi ko na nabutan. Hit. Ano yan, inconclusive. Restart. Restart tayo, inconclusive eh. Inconclusive. Ulit tayo ulit. Para sigurado. Ready, set, bye. Okay, nakasuka. Final finger. Napreno. Final lap. Convincing. Convincing talaga. Convincing. Papa Roach, winner. Alright. Loser. Papunta na dun. Ano na yan eh, inconclusive kasi yun, kaya ni-restart ko na lang. Unicosmos, Papa Roach 1. 3-0 si Papa Roach so far, magandang simula. Papa Roach having a good start for this month of December 2025. So far, let's see, as we move on. Race number 10. Ferreira Escolta yun. Okay, race number 10. We will now have Escolta taking on Ferreira. It's Shining Scorpion versus Broken Giant in our race number 10. And for this matchup, Escolta will start at lane 2, Ferreira at lane 1. Again, Ferreira starting at lane 1, Escolta starting at lane 2 in this race number 10. Ready, set, bye. Lap, final maintainer, still smooth, final lap, let's see. Winner. Winner. Escolta winner. Alright. Escolta nakabawi. Somehow nagtino. Ang bilis niya eh, biglang nagtino eh. So, si Escolta ba nakalaban na ni Papa Roach di pa. Winner. Tama yan. Winner dun pupunta. Loser ngayon antay ni Ferreira. Tama ito. Masyadong mabilis si Escolta eh. Nakaisa rin si Escolta sa wakas. Tapos Papa Roach next. Okay. Race number 11. Race number 11, we will now feature Cosmo Atomica taking on T-Mac Avatari. In our race number 11, Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 1, T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 2. Once again, Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1, T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 2. Right here in this race, number 11. Nako. Kala ko na. Ready, set, bye. Kala. Ano tumit na? Final lap. Okay? Oh, no problem. Cosmo Atomica winner. Alright. Sino yung natitirang assignment ni Cosmo Atomica? Unicosmos Escolta. Yun. So si Tima Kabatari nila laban kay Pereira. Yun. Dito na sa baba. Winner, Cosmo. Cosmo was just too much. Next, race number 12. Sa bandang itaas na yan, top left. Race number 12, another preview of our possible, preview of a possible epic matchup in our upcoming DPATS Tamiya League Grand Prix. The first for the open box category. It's going to be Zeta versus Unicosmos rather in our race number 12. And for this matchup, Zeta will start at lane 2, Unicosmos will start at lane 1. Again, Unicosmos starting at lane 1, Zeta starting at lane 2 in this race number 12. Ready, set, time. Oh, good. That's still good. That's still good. Alright. Lakas. Lakas masyado. Hello, wait lang. Final lane danger. Final lap. Suwabi lang. Okay. Hey, oh. Hey, oh. Winner. Parang may cut na ata si Unicosmos Bale, bibili na lang ang Cosmosonic bago matapos yung taon. Bala ko pa umorder isa pa. Zeta prevailing over Unicosmos. Alright. Tapos na siya dyan. There's si Unicosmos na doon sa kambal. Yan. Tapos, red. Umiimbang lang sayang. Ganda na sana. Next, race 13. Dire-diretso na po tayo. Let's go straight. Race number 13, we now have Escolta taking on Papa Roach. Alright. Expected to be another epic matchup between the Shining Scorpion and Cockroach, the Cockroach slash Reaper, rather. And our race number 13. And for this matchup, Escolta will start at lane 1 right here because they both have rotating switches, so that's why I have to lean down forward. So Escolta starting at lane 1, Papa Roach will start here at lane 2. Again, Papa Roach at lane 2, Escolta at lane 1 as their respective starting lanes in this race number 13. Ready, set, aye. Grabe naman yun. On. And ultimate lap. Good. Final lap. Let's see. Nagtinuna. Matinuna yung drive. Tumitino na. Stable na, stable. Kinaya na. Nung una, embang panay embang pero ngayon, kinakaya na. Bumabawi na. Escolta finally winning back-to-back at the expense of Papa Roach. Papa Roach on the other end, losing for the first time this December 2025. Alright, so loser. Dito yan. Ano yung kanina? Loser pala, no? Ay, winner na. Winner na pala. Yun. Loser yung huli. Loser pala yung huli. Winner. Winner na muna. Unless talagang tapos na. Palin na naman. Pala. Escolta, 1 over Papa Roach. Papa Roach losing for the first time this month. In a single race. Alright, next. Race number 14, a traditional rivalry of blue and red between Timac Avatari and Ferreira for our race number 14. And for this matchup, Timac Avatari will start at lane 2, Ferreira at lane 1. So that's a contrast to their respective colors. It's going to be the red lane for Timac Avatari and the blue lane for Ferreira, being their respective starting lanes. That's lane 2 and lane 1 respectively in our race number 14. Ready, set, bye. Ako lang eh. Oy! Makreno. Ayun lang. Penultimate lap. Sumabit. Final lap. Sumabit lang doon eh. Kaya, check ko na lang mamaya. Ferreira winner. Alright. Ano na to? Loser. Loser supposed to be si Timac pero ano na eh, tapos na. Winner ulit. Timac lost to Ferreira, sumabit. Final assignment for Ferreira is not yet. Actually, it's Timac Avatari having its final assignment against Unicosmos later. Then Ferreira will still have Papa Roach and Zeta as its remaining assignments. Ferreira nakadalawa. So far, win-loss. Inconclusive kasi yung kaninang ano eh. Laban ni Unicosmos tsaka ni ano eh, Papa Roach. Kaya pinaulit ko kanina. Kailangan talaga convincing. Alright, race number 15. Race number 15 is a race between the twin Cosmosonics. It's going to be Unicosmos taking on Cosmo Atomica. Again, another preview of what's going to happen in the Grand Prix come the final week of the year. And in this matchup, it's going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 1, Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 2. Again, Unicosmos at lane 1, Cosmo Atomica at lane 2, being their respective starting lanes in this race. Number 15. Ready, set, bye. Good. Good. Okay. Penultimate lap. Final inclusion now. Going to the final lap. Okay? Ganda sana laban nyo kung di lang umembang eh. Cosmo Atomica winner. Alright. Tapos na rin siya doon. Okay, dito na si Unicosmos. Ano yung kanina? Winner, loser. Tama. Tama ito. Remaining assignment for Cosmo Atomica is Escolta. Unicosmos lost. On the brink of elimination. On the verge of elimination na si si Unicosmos. Eliminate na maaga to. Sigurado na. Isa pa lang yung panalo niya eh. Hit yun kay Escolta. Yun na lang ang natitirang ano niya. Tapos, green. Cosmo Atomica. Yung si Cosmo Atomica, ilang palang talo niya? Isa pa lang. Pwede pa. Sino ba undefeated? Wala. Wala na. Okay, race number 16. Race number 16, we will now have a couple of Super 2 chassis machines going at it. Zeta, the Big Spider, taking on Escolta, the Shining Scorpion. And in a race between the Super 2 chassis machines in our race number 16, it's going to be, I have to sit down because they both have because these machines having rotating switches, so I have to sit. And in this matchup, Zeta will start at lane 2, Escolta at lane 1. Again, Escolta starting at lane 1. Zeta starting at lane 2 because Zeta is the highest seeded here. So that's why I put it on a tsaka even number kasi. Alright, again, Zeta at lane 2 and Escolta at lane 1 as their respective starting lanes in this race. Number 16. Ready, set, bye. Good. Good. Penultimate lap. Final lap, Jeffy. Winner. Haha. Zeta finally lost. Lost again. Natalo ulit si Zeta. Hereg. Escolta with an upset victory over Zeta. Alright, Shining Scorpion prevailing over Big Spider. Alright. Teka, wait a minute, parang magulo. Green ba to? Final assignment for Escolta, Cosmo Atomica. Same with Cosmo Atomica as well. And then, Zeta will still have Papa Roach and Ferreira. So, the racers na maglaban sa race number 17. Yung mga maglaban sa race number 17, yun ang ano. Yun ang ano natin. So, mag-back to back si Zeta. Iwas na lang natin. Okay. Race number 17. Down to last 5 races in the single round robin today. It's going to be Papa Roach taking on Ferreira. Alright. Papa Roach versus Ferreira for our race number 17. And in this matchup, Papa Roach will start at lane 1. Ferreira at lane 2, identical with its color, which is red. Once again, excuse me. Okay, once again, Ferreira starting at lane 2, Papa Roach starting at lane 1 in this race, number 17. Ready, set, right. Nalayakan pa. Inabol! Pinaw yan. Abol din. Makakot si Papa Roach. Yan o. Smooth. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Tatawag mo si Pima. Papa Roach was just too much. Ano mo yung last na kanina? Winner, loser. Tama. Okay. Papa Roach, winner over Ferreira. So, last assignment ni Papa Roach, si Zeta. Tapos, ano na to? Alternate na to. 18, 19, 20, 21. Ganun na yung basa. Pupunta na tayo doon sa kabila. Pwedeng ganito yung gawin natin. Pwedeng mag-proceed na tayo doon sa, ano pa, race 18 natin pa. Change match up. Change match up. Change match up na tayo. Palit. Race 18. Apat na lang. Ferreira lost to Papa Roach. Good thing walang embang. Ang maganda lang doon walang embang. Pwede nga rumatrat actually. Race number 18, we now have Escolta taking on Cosmo Atomica. Alright. In our race number 18, Escolta will start at lane 2, Cosmo Atomica starts at lane 1. Again, Cosmo Atomica starting lane at lane 1, starting lane for Escolta, lane 2. In this race number 18. Ready, set, bye. Kumabay. Penultimate lap. Sayang. Dito lang. Final lap. Pick off. Madaya kasi yung FMA, may preno sa harap eh. May front skid ba naman eh. Cosmo Atomica wrapping up its elimination round campaign with a win over Escolta. So Escolta will end up losing with splits of all of its 6 assignments. That's a split, a trio of wins and losses. Alright. Cosmo with nearly a perfect. Only lost to Papa Roach at the start of our racing today. Okay, so pareho na silang tapos. Next, race number 19. It's a race between the Let's and Go villains in our race number 19 as Zeta, the Big Spider, takes on Ferreira, the Broken Gigant. And in this race number 19, Zeta will start at lane 1, Ferreira will start at lane 2. Again, Zeta starting lane 1, starting lane for Ferreira, lane 2. In this race number 19. Ready, set, bike. Oh, ay kubot. Biglang na ay kubot. Good. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Okay. Okay. Still good. Unfortunately for Ferreira, Ferreira ends its campaign with a loss. While Zeta will still have one assignment against Papa Roach, victorious over Ferreira. So si Zeta. Sa race 21, babalik siya mamaya. Zeta was just too much for Ferreira to handle. So unfortunately, Ferreira might be out. Posibleng ma-out yan si Ferreira. Posibleng ma-out si Ferreira. Posible. Okay, penultimate race na tayo ng ating single round robin. The 2 remaining box stock, official box stock entries that I have here, is sila magkalaban sa ating race number 20. It's going to be Unicosmos versus Timac Avatari. So itong dalawan to, yung mga nalalabi kong mga official entries sa box stock category sa ating mga detailed on-tour races. So in our matchup, it's going to be Unicosmos starting at lane 2, Timac Avatari starting at lane 1. So it's identical with their respective colors. At the blue lane or lane 1, it's Timac Avatari, and at the red lane or lane 2, it's Unicosmos to start having those starting lanes in their in this 20th and penultimate race of the elimination round this Monday. Ready, set, fight. Yun lang. Winter lang yung turnover niya. Na-turnover siya. Buti pa to. Ako ang natin lang eh. Penultimate lap. Final lap. Winner. So unfortunately for Unicosmos, Unicosmos will be booted out early. It's simply put, Unicosmos will be booted out early. Timac Avatari emerging victorious over Unicosmos to wrap up its elimination round campaign. Alright. So, Timac Avatari won, finally. So, buhay pa ang pag-asa niya. May pag-asa pa siya makasemis. I don't know lang kung sa ano siya. Okay. Final race of our elimination round. Of course, yun ang problema natin. Baka maka-copyright claim na naman po tayo dahil sa background music. Delikado po. Alright. Final race of our elimination round is going to be the spider and the cockroach going at it in our race number 21 as Zeta, the big spider, taking on the slash reaper Papa Roach. So, spider versus the cockroach rivalry ulit sa ating race number 21. And in this matchup, Zeta will start at lane 1, Papa Roach will start at lane 2. Once again, Zeta starting at lane 1, Papa Roach starting at lane 2. Sorry, they both have rotating speeches pala, so dapat pala na agad ito. Alright. Again, Zeta starting at lane 1, Papa Roach starting at lane 2 in our 21st and final race of the elimination round this Monday edition. Ready, set, bye. Hindi lang na ito po si Zeta, yo. Habol. Aha! Wala talaga. Huli! Final lap, final landing there, good. Okay, final lap. Knockout. Kala mo makaligtas ka. Sabay ganun eh. Sabay yung alas ko na, kala mo makaligtas ka pa. Sabay. Iyari. Nayari, di oras. Closing out in style is Papa Roach defeating Zeta in our race number 21 to cap off the 21 races of our elimination round this manic Monday afternoon. And at the end of those 21 races in our single round robin today, so during the break, well, we're gonna tabulate and finalize the race ops cast, the final forecast going to the race ops later on. So as well, without further implications, we'll proceed right away with our race ops, beginning with the semifinals, race for the bronze, and championship race. All of these and more to come when DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 returns on DPAT TV. Alright mga ka-Dipat, mga ka-Detail at mga ka-Tamiya, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dipat's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 as we wrap up, as we start off December 2025, going to our final 3 weeks of Season 2 here on DTL SMC live streaming, being live streamed on Dipat TV, Don Patrick Aguilar on YouTube. And of course, for those who are putting some background music out the outside, please be with us. Please be with us for the copyright claim might go in effect to be for us to be disabled for monetization. Magiging ineligible to monetize tayo pag may mga background copyrighted background music. So for at the end of our elimination round, we already have our cast, the final cast for the race-offs today. It's going to be Papa Roach and Cosmo Atomica, the Orange Agents, tied on top of the charts with 10 points apiece, 1 loss each. But that loss went to Cosmo Atomica, so that's why Cosmo Atomica was relegated to the second seed. And Papa Roach got the top seed between them. Dahil nga sila yung race number 1 kanina. So, natalo si Cosmo Atomica umiimbang. So, it's going to be Papa Roach garnering the top seed, Cosmo Atomica on the other end, relegated to the second seed. And then Timac Avatari and Escolta tied with 6 points apiece. And due to the win over the other rule, wala po talagang nagtabla. Actually, sa mga 21 races na, all of the 21 races of the single round robin today ended with a winner and a loser at the same time. So, no draw was scored. Pero may dalawang hit tayo na nangyari kanina. A couple of hits happened. Alright, so both Timac Avatari and Escolta tied third place. So, due to the win over the other rules, sila naman yung naging race number 2, wherein Timac Avatari actually won over Escolta. So, that's why Escolta was relegated to the 4th seed and Timac Avatari on the other end at the 3rd seed. So, Cosmo Atomica versus Timac Avatari magiging laban sa semifinals number 2, while semifinals number 1 will be Papa Roach versus Escolta. Alright. So, it's a battle of orange and white cows ang mangyayari. Actually, pininturahan lang ng puti. Pininturahan lang ng orange si Cosmo Atomica. Initially, puti. Initially, it was white, but painted orange. I painted it myself, actually. So, that's why they are both called the Orange Agent or Agent Orange, as we call it. Parang kanta lang na Slapshot, Agent Orange. So, Agent Orange versus Whites ang mangyayari sa ating semifinals for today's race-ups here on our DTL SMC continuing live stream on Dipat TV. So, unfortunately, yung sina Unicosmos, Zeta at si Pereira booted out early. So, papalitan na sila ni Shinji, Avatari, at saka yung dalawang animal racers natin, sina Stargate at Zennaku on Wednesday. So, magpapakita na sila sa Wednesday come Game 2. Alright, but before we proceed to that, let's move on right now with our race-ups. So, we'll start right away our race-ups so as to further prepare for the upcoming race on December 6, 2025. Of course, yun, sa lahat po ng mga makakasali po sa ating Dipat's Tamiya League on Tour on December 6, 2025 sa Santa Barbara. That's East Central School. East Central School actually, when you travel from the city of Urdaneta going to the traditional road going to Calasiao or Dagupan or Benmale or Lingayen, before you arrive on those destinations, the first one to arrive is Santa Barbara. From Pauline, you can, if you're driving, you can either go to the Santa Barbara Manasiki Road, then before going to the Mejia Street, you go a right turn and then straight away. That's it. That's East Central School in Santa Barbara, Pangasinan. So, or if you're commuting, if you're traveling by a commute or a jeep, particularly it's a jeep ride, a jeepney ride. So, you're going to Maninding, to Barangay Maninding. From when you pass through Santa Barbara Town Hall, it's going to be going to the left. So you have to go make a left turn going to the Barangay Maningding and then going to the Santa Barbara Old Road, then go to the right and then straight through and that's it. So yun po yung East Central School. So it's either you go to Malasiki Road or you're going to the traditional way. So in this case, I think I'll go with the traditional way, I guess, because if you're riding, especially when you have a two-wheeler, let's say a motorcycle or a bicycle, you just have to go to the traditional way instead of going to Malasiki. Doon ka na lang sa Santa Barbara mismo sa highway, diretso ka na, kakaliwa. Pasok na doon sa Santa Barbara All Road, then go to the right at the end of it. So, that's it. Yun po yung East Central School. O doon po yung pagdarausan yung ating December 6, 2025 on-tour race. The category there will be X Stock or Basic Max. So, yun po yung category po natin dyan. Alright. So, without further ado, it's now time to proceed with our semifinals number 1 of the race ops. So, in our semifinals number 1, I have to bring back the flash here. In our semifinals number 1, it's going to be Papa Roach taking on Escolta. So, Slash Reaper versus Shining Scorpion rivalry in our semifinals number 1. I guess I don't need to. I don't think I need some cleaning. Let's put some dirt on it, on the tires, on the rubber tires, because they both have a stock rubber tires. So that's why I put some dirt on it. On those tires. And in our semifinals number 1, Papa Roach will start at lane 2, Escolta at lane 1. Again, so that's a 1 versus 4 matchup respectively. So therefore, it's going to be Papa Roach starting at lane 2, Escolta will be starting at lane 1. Again, I'll show it right here. Papa Roach will be starting here at lane 2, the red one, and this Escolta will start at lane 1. Alright mga kagipat, mga kagitel at mga katamiya, ladies and gentlemen, once again you're still watching our continuing live stream of DPAT's Tamiya Stock Motor Conference Season 2 as we kick off the start of December 2025. Once again, advance happy fiesta to the city of Ordinary beginning tomorrow. So a street dance party is about to commence, is about to be conducted tomorrow morning. And then to be followed by the coronation night, I guess. That's a coronation night of Miss Ordinera or Binibining Ordinera in Filipino. When you dub it in Filipino, it's when you say it in Filipino, it's Binibining Ordinera or Miss Ordinera. So the beauty queens from around the city of Ordineta, including our Redon Barangay Anonas and the others, and the other 33 barangays. There are actually 34 barangays within the city of Ordineta. So those who are competing in the pageant for the coronation night rather, the best of luck to all of you, and of course, may God bless you even more. And of course, win or lose, you just have to go home happy to show the beauty and brains of every Filipina from the city of Ordinera. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, mga kadipat, mga kaditiel at mga katamiya, here now is our race ops for today's first race ops of today's Manic Monday edition to start off December 2025 here on DTL SMC Season 2, beginning with the semifinals number 1. Ready, set, fight! Balance. Penalty lap, final lane changer, Papa Roach. Final lap. Nawala lang ng balance, yun ang kahinaan niya eh. Yun ang kahinaan ng Escolta talaga. Turns, succession of curves, doon siya talaga madadali. Yun talaga makakadali sa kanya eh. Malas. Alright? It's going to be Papa Roach emerging victorious over Escolta after losing to I think what car was the only car being able to beat Papa Roach? It was Escolta. Actually, yon si Escolta. So On that note, nakabawi si Papa Roach this time. Nakabawi ngayon si Papa Roach against Escolta this time around. Actually, yun yung first to beat. The first card to beat Papa Roach actually earlier today was Escolta. But this time in our semifinals number 1, Papa Roach was able to settle the score against Escolta. And and eventually going to the first championship race of December 2025. In the meantime, we got here our other semifinal pairing between Cosmo Atomica and T-Mac Avatari. So that's a 2 versus 3 matchup respectively. And in our semifinals number 2, it's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 1. Cosmo Atomica lane 1, T-Mac Avatari lane 2. Again, Cosmo Atomica will start at lane 1 and T-Mac Avatari will start at lane 3. Alright. So I just have to put some dirt on the tires because Cosmo Atomica is just too fast. So I have to stabilize it to dirt. That's the only way to do it. While T-Mac Avatari on the other end must be clean. Super hard tires. Because T-Mac Avatari has super hard tires, I have to clean it. Kaya ito clean kasi nawawalan siya ng grip pag marumi yung gulong. Maliban na lang kung talagang mabilis siya. Alright mga katipat, mga katitil at mga katamiya and all the Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing fans around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, here now is our semifinals number 2. Ready, set, bye! Table. Wala press lang. Final lang. Wala talaga. Wala talaga. Wala talaga guys. Wala talaga. Cosmo Atomica was just too fast. Too fast for it sound good. Cosmo Atomica winning over T-Mac Avatari and successfully entering the championship race, the first of the 8 championship races for the entire December 2025. So it's a repeat of race number 1 ang ating championship race, and on the other end, it's a repeat of race number 2 for our race for the bronze. So right away, we now have our race for the bronze. Okay, so we have to finish this as soon as possible. All right. Race number race for the bronze rather. It's going to be T-Mac Avatari versus Escolta in our race for third. So this time magkabaliktad ng ranking ngayon sina T-Mac Avatari at si Escolta. Sa race number 2 ang lane 2 si Escolta. Tama. This time, si T-Mac switch lane sila ngayon. So in our race for third, it's going to be T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 2, Escolta at lane 1. Again, Escolta starting at lane 1, T-Mac Avatari starting at lane 2. For our race for the bronze, or bronze medal, or bronze honor race. Bronze honor lang kasi wala namang medal dito eh. Wala namang trophy on the line. Just for fun, for sports entertainment. Of course, for your entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? So I have to put a lot of dirt at the rubber tires of Escolta simply because Escolta is just too fast. So I have to... Okay. Done. Alright mga kadipat, mga kaditil at mga katamiya, and for all of the Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing fans around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble here in this race for the bronze, or race for third, for our Monday edition of DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference, this 1st of December 2025. By the way, happy birthday to our very own rapper, Raymond Abracosa. To Abra, of course, to our one of our Filipino rappers here, Abra. To Raymond Abracosa, happy birthday today, December 1. Alright, It's now time for a race for the bronze. First to make 6 laps. Ready, set, bye. Oh! Final lane change the team ang Abatari. Good. On to the final lap. Talagang Drunken Master. Wala, Drunken Master eh. Wala talaga. Takbo ang lasing lang ang malakas eh. Takbo ang lasing lang ang sa kalam. Sabay nag-alas kayo ng mga kadipat. Takbohang lasing langan sa kalam. Alright, and it's going to be Team Abatari finally scoring on aggregate after a whole month, after the entire November with Team Abatari went scoreless. So this time, Team Abatari rather will garner its first aggregate point this month of December 2025. And ano nga yun, first time after 1 month. After 1 month na nag-score. Last time kasi nung October, umiscore siya ng 12 points, nakapagpwersa pa ng race off kay Abatari, tatalo lang. Pero pagdating ng November, pareho sila ni Abatari, bokya. This December, finally, Team Abatari was able to end the scoreless curse. The whole month being scoreless. Finally ending the curse right there. So unfortunately, Escolta will be replaced by, along with the bottom 3, Escolta, Unicosmos, Zeta, and Pereira will be replaced by Avatari, Shinji, Senaku, and Startech. So papalitan nyo So dun sa race for the bronze, yung natalo, papalitan nyo. Kasi there are 11 racers. There are 11 racing cars for this month of December 2025. So magiging so we expect that na magiging matinding bakbakan yan as we go along. Alright, to culminate our Lunes Malinis festivities here, ito na po yung ating championship race. Our first of the 8 championship races right here is going to be Papa Roach taking on Cosmo Atomica. Alright. So the Orange Agents going at it. It's a repeat of race number 1. So they started today. They will finish it. These are the cars that started this Manic Monday edition, and they will eventually finish this today. There will be eventually the ones who will finish, which will finish this edition, this daily tournament, and in this matchup. It's going to be Cosmo Atomica starting at lane 2 and Papa Roach will start at lane 1. O yun din yung starting lane nila kanina earlier today at the start of our live stream. Okay, once again, Papa Roach at lane 1, Cosmo Atomica at lane 2 as their respective starting lanes. Alright. MS pala ko, hindi ko na makakalog. So it's going to be MSL versus FMA. Magandang laban to. Gandang laban to. Okay. Pareha pala naka-ingos, kaya ganito na lang. Alright. For all of our Tamiya Mini Forward, Filipino Tamiya Mini Forward Drive enthusiasts right there, mga kalipat, mga ka-detail, mga ka-Tamiya, and all of our kababayans, and all of our Tamiya Mini Forward Drive racing fans around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble here in this first of the 8 championship races here on DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 this December 1, 2025 as we kick off our the Christmas season this December 1st to May 6 laps. Ready, set, bye! Paparot ahead. Tapos ito sa Atomica. Awian, yung dalawa. Paparot, ground na lita. Ward na Atomica. Ahead, going to the penultimate lap. Final engage of the first Atomica. Bilang bumili na final lap we go. Let's see. Oh, getting the upper hand. Oh, that was unfortunate. Wow, that was unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. Papa Roach was forced out. Biglang binasukan ni Madam Pobaldi. Ayun, agad eh. Sayang. What a wasted opportunity right there for Papa Roach to grab that lead back from Cosmo Atomica at the final lap, going towards the finish line, and eventually Cosmo Atomica was able to finish it with ease and eventually winning the championship race against Papa Roach. But then again, those orange agents gave us an incredible display of speed and stability as well. They gave it their all. Talagang they gave it their all. But then again, there can only be one in the end, and it's going to be eventually Cosmo Atomica securing the first of the 8 championship points this month of December 2025. First 3 on aggregate, but still Papa Roach not bad at all to start off December 2025 with a couple of points to start off its campaign this month. Yan. So, paano ko ba gagawin to? Ayun, ganito na lang pala. Yan. Ayun pala eh. Pwede na bang palang ganun na. Ayos. Alright, so before we proceed with our ending with our live stream today, here now is our total recap. Of course, let's recap today's Manic Monday edition, December 1, 2025. With we started with Papa Roach, Cosmo Atomica, Tima Cavatari, Unicosmos, Zeta, Ferreira, and Escolta went at it in the 21 races in the single round robin to start our final 3 weeks marathon of DTL SMC Season 2. Nasa final 3 weeks na tayo. Pagdating ng December 8 onwards, na tayo? Last 2 weeks MWF po tayo dyan, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Para at least mapagandaan natin yung para mapagandaan po ng inyong lingkod yung mga susunod na karerang paparating if ever. Like in this case, December 6, we will have a race, and I don't know about next weekend, 13, 14, 20, 21, 27, 28, I don't know yet kung may mga nakaschedule na race. O baka may speed tech race siguro on Sunday, maybe 14 or 21 siguro. 14 o kaya 21, baka may race tayo niyan ng speed tech sa either SM Dagupan or La Union. Pero sa malamang kung Dagupan, sige. Pero kung La Union, alanganin talaga. Sorry guys. So, pasensya na lang po tayo kung outside Pangasinan na naman yung race. So, pasensya na. Gustuin ko man. Unfortunately, I love to join. But unfortunately, due to some circumstances involved regarding our family crisis right now. So, I just can't afford to join elsewhere. To join the races elsewhere, unfortunately. So, I just have to settle within Pangasinan only. So, mahirap po talaga. But then again, at least kahit papaano, maka-race man lang. Wag lang ako mabakante ng isang buong buwan. Otherwise, bakante na the rest of the year. Ganun na po mangyari dyan. Alright, so after 21 races in the single round robin, nung wherein binanggit ko nga po yung mga nandun naman sa Dipas Tamiya Facebook page yan, by the way, for more details. Alright, so after 21 races in the single round robin, the race ops were consisted of Papa Roach, Cosmo Atomica, Timac Avatari, and Escolta, topping the charts, 10, 10, 6, and 6 respectively. So sila yung naging race ops cast natin going to the semifinals. Semifinal pairings were Papa Roach versus Escolta, and the other semifinal pairing was Cosmo Atomica versus Timac Avatari. So ang nangyari after those semifinals races, it turned out to be repeat of race number 1 in the single round robin for the championship race, whereas the repeat of race number 2 happened in a race for the bronze or race for third. So in the race for third, Escolta versus Timac Avatari was the matchup, and Timac Avatari won over Escolta upon seeing Escolta coursed out. Nawalan ng balance o na-off balance. Hindi naman tumalsik ng tracks, but na-off balance nga lang. While on the other end, Timac Avatari being the drunken master, the drunken master racing that it is, eventually finishing 6 laps with ease and garnering its first aggregate point ending its month-long curse. 1 month curse being scoreless. Natanggal din yung sumpa niya pagiging scoreless, pagiging bokya nung nakaraang November. So ngayong December, at least meron na siyang 1 aggregate point this month. And in the championship race, it's a repeat of race number 1. Orange Agents went at it once more. And this time, Cosmo Atomica was able to survive Papa Roach's surging run and eventually completing a 6-lap race against Papa Roach, eventually garnering the championship, the first of the 8 championships for this month of December 2025. So the podium finishes at the end of this race day. Cosmo Atomica as champion, Papa Roach as silver awardee, and bronze awardee is Team Up Avatari with 3, 2, and 1 point respectively on aggregate this month. So there you have it. This will conclude our live stream here on DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 this December 1, 2025. Once again, advance happy fiesta to the city of Ordinero beginning tomorrow up to December 10. Alright. So there you have it for our live stream for today's Lunes Malinis edition. Once again, Don Patrick D. Paragular here for now, signing off. And I thank you so much to all who watch and whoever will watch anytime here in our live stream every Monday and Wednesday. Of course, with a couple of Fridays to close out the season 2 of DTL SMC beginning December 8. 8, 10, and 12, and then 15, 17, and 19 to wrap up the entire month of December 2025, going to the Grand Prix on the final week of the year. And once again, Don Patrick D. Pataguilar here, reminding you everyone to stay safe and healthy, avoid negative vices, especially drugs and all other negativities around you, protect yourselves from all those negativities at all times and at all costs as well. Once again, I'm leaving you a pleasant Lunes Malinis evening. It's almost evening already here in the Philippines. So have a blessed Monday afternoon, everyone. And as always, never forget to pray and be thankful to God every day. For God is good, God is great, and God is almighty all the time. As always, to God be all the glory and honor. God bless to all of us. God bless our beloved Maharlika nation. And God bless the entire world and all of us Filipinos across the globe. And like I always remind each and every true Filipino across the globe, love the Philippines no matter what the crisis. Mahalin po natin ang Pilipinas at sama-sama po tayong bumawan muli at ipakita at ipagpalaki po natin sa buong mundo. Let's show to the world that we are all true Filipinos. Tayo mga tunay na Pilipino. Isigaw na malakas ang ating panalo. Shout out our victory to the world. Taos puso at taas na o, keeping our heads high and with all our hearts kahit kanino. Pero sa mga manlulupig, hindi po tayo pasisiil. Lakad matatag, anumang delubyo ang dumaan. Once again, this has been another presentation of another Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive racing action here on DPAT's Tamiya League Stock Motor Conference Season 2 being live streamed on DPAT TV. Once again, Don Patrick D. Paraguilar here saying shukran to Sentak. God bless always, everyone.